And cold start. Oh yeah! Good morning everyone and welcome to the One Brain Four Wheels channel. Today you might be wondering why I started out with a cold start, and that is because we are going to do the little exhaust modification I kind of mentioned in one of my last videos. Specifically, we're going to do the muffler delete that I talked about. So I think it's going to be pretty cool. But yeah, I hope it sounds really good. So I think we'll just go ahead and skip right up to that. But I figured you guys would go ahead and get a little listen to what the exhaust sounds like now on the inside. I know I already did a very in-depth video on all the different exhaust sounds. But you know, it's always nice to, you know, just listen to it roar a little bit. And that's a nice Mercedes. And but yeah, you know, just kind of send it off before we do a little transformation here. But yeah, I think it's going to sound cool. I hope it sounds good, right? I hope it's loud, but I hope it's not too loud. So we'll go into all this, and I'll go ahead and do some sound clips after the modification's complete, and hopefully it sounds pretty cool. Oh, and here's Miguel actually as we speak. Anyhow, where was I? That was actually Miguel. He is my muffler guy. He's the same guy that did the muffler delete in the Suburban. I'll put a link to that video somewhere up here. Oh, actually, I haven't made that video yet. Oh, I gotta do that. I gotta make that video first, and then I'll link it here. I forgot, I never did that. Anyhow, back to the topic. Yeah, that was Miguel, and so yeah, he's gonna be coming out here shortly, and we're gonna go ahead and do this muffler delete and make this car sound loud and mean like a race car. Because that's, you know, that's what every boy wants when he grows up, is a big, loud, powerful car, and it's very powerful, at least I think it is for me. It's a Stingray, and it sounds pretty loud, and it sounds great, but I just want that extra little zing. Hopefully I don't get pulled over too much with it, but yeah, I want it to just, you know, when I'm driving down the road, I want people to know that I'm coming down the road. It's a little too quiet stock for me, and I want something that's going to really excite me as I peel out. So yeah, let's go ahead and just fast forward to the muffler delete. And here's what it sounds like with the mufflers off. I'm just screwing with you guys. The mufflers are still on. That was just a cold start. But yeah, so I should explain. So we went ahead and he came to my house and we put the C7 up on his lift trailer, which, by the way, this is a side note, is really cool. He built that thing by himself with all the hydraulic mechanisms and stuff, and that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's awesome. But yeah, getting back on the topic, we had the car up on the lift and we were able to get a really good idea of how everything was set up underneath the car. And what we noticed is that when you cut out the mufflers, there's not that much space left there, and I have seen lots of videos of people doing a muffler delete and putting in like a straight pipe back there where the muffler was and still having the quad tips, but he didn't really feel that comfortable without having to like take off body panels or anything like that, being able to get up and, you know, do all the welds really well around all four of the quad tips where you would have to be putting in a straight pipe. And also, because there's two pipes going into each muffler, and then right now each muffler has two exhaust tips coming out, and so you would need to put a Y in there for each one of those pipes coming from the engine. And so yeah, he just wasn't really comfortable being able to fit in a Y and being able to keep the four tips coming out straight and nice and even, and so that's why that didn't really happen yesterday, unfortunately. So it's pretty tight up in here, but as you can see, here's the quad exhaust tips back here, and there's not too much room. I mean, you could pretty much just use a Sawzall and cut right up in here, and that'll be okay. And then I'm just trying to squeeze down here, and we're looking up, and I don't know if you guys can see, I can only see the camera from where I'm sitting down here, but there's one pipe going into each one of these mufflers, and so in between this section where we'd be cutting out these mufflers, we need to get a Y in here. But also we want these pipes back here to keep pretty much their same spacing, because we want it to look good from the back when you're looking at the car. And so that was kind of the issue we were having. Could we get a Y in here and get it all straightened out from that one pipe going to four and keep it looking good? And that's what he was kind of worried about. Plus, having the Y in here with the pipes coming through would not leave a whole lot of room in here to get his head up in there so that he could do the welds and stuff on the top half of the pipes. So that's kind of why we're just deciding to go with a complete system that's already going to be taken care of and we just need to bolt it in there or weld it in. But anyhow, don't fret, because we are going to make this car sound better. I promise you that. It sounds great now, but I want it to just bring it up to that next level, and we're going to do that. It's just going to cost a little bit more than $200 or whatever for a muffler delete. So what I've decided is, I'm going to go with the Corsa Extreme exhaust. Woo! Yeah, so anyhow, I think I'm going to go ahead and get, I'm leaning towards the Corsa Extreme valve back. Or axle back? I don't know, I have to look at what that is. But just like pretty much the Corsa mufflers and back. But yeah, so we're gonna go with that. I don't really want to do an off-road X-Pipe or anything, because even though I don't have to smog anytime soon, California is just really a pain in the ass. And I don't want to deal with anything like that. I don't want to move any cats or anything. So I just want to keep it simple, but still get a little bit of noise gains. So we're gonna go with that. But yeah, if you guys like the idea of going with the Corsa Extreme exhaust, give this video a big thumbs up, and let me know in the comments below what you guys think about what I'm going to go with, or if you have a better suggestion for an exhaust setup I should do. Keep in mind though, I am in California and I do want to keep it legal if I can. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and on that bombshell, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time.